Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku, and I'm here with Sarah of the Otaku Fangirl.
Hello, I am here. And I'm alive.
That you are!
At least I hope I am. Wait, am I breathing? Yep, I'm breathing. I'm good.
Alright, great. You can find a link to her channel in the description. What do you do on your channel, Sarah?
Well, I do reviews, episodic reviews, I do random videos that I decide to do, and currently also starting to do lots of Let's Plays of games that I decide to do because fun.
Perfect. Alright, yeah. So today we are going to tell you our very interesting stories that went down
oh boy.
at A-kon and AnimeNext. Sarah went to A-kon about a week or so ago, and during that same weekend, I was over at AnimeNext. So we have some interesting stories to tell.
Oh boy.
I actually made a list. I have a whole list on my phone, and it's not even half of it.
Oh man.
Oh boy. But I'm gonna have fun. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, who's gonna start the stories?
Okay, then let's see here. Not all of them are gonna be like super weird stories. I have some very nice, delightful stories to tell as well.
Yeah, me too. I got some interesting conversations with people and stuff.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Perfect. All right then. I'll start off. Let's see here. Let's go with a weird story. I have quite a few weird ones, especially that most of them took place on Saturday, which was day 2 of the convention. And I was cosplaying as Nikumi from Food Wars.
Yeah, I saw that cosplay. It looked great.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I did post a picture of that one actually earlier.
Yeah, on your Instagram. So.
I
don't watch Food Wars, but I'm like, hey, that's a thing.
Oh, hey, it's JoJo. Hi, JoJo.
Yeah,
Joe in the chat. You were just streaming too, actually. I hope you found all the summer anime that you wanted to check out.
Summer anime.
Oh boy, yep, it's a coming. Anyway, so let's start off with the weird short one. So, like I said, day 2, Saturday of the convention, I was cosplaying as Nikumi from Food Wars. So I take a picture with this one dude, and then he, after the picture, he's just all like, "You're my waifu," and then he goes in for the hug, and he actually hugs me, and I'm just like, oh my god, like
awkward.
I'm really happy that convention is starting to bring this up more and more, like. Cosplay is not consent.
Oh
my god. Yeah. That was like I didn't hug him back or anything. I was like stiff. like totally stiff. Made no face whatsoever as he hugs me. Then he lets go and I quickly pick up my stuff and walk away.
I would have run.
I'm a speed walker. I naturally speed walk.
Same.
So yeah. This happened a lot in the dealer's room. They get weird.
Well, when you're wearing a cosplay like that, things. People have mindsets when you're wearing a swimsuit, basically.
Oh yeah, actually no. When I cosplayed as Swimsuit 02, I didn't get too many remarks or anything like that. It was really with Nikumi.
Well, it's because 02's swimsuit is very covering most things. It's a one piece, but with Nikumi, it's like, hello, skin. I exist.
It's like, yep, those are boobs.
Yep, those are boobs.
Indeed, boobs. Yeah.
And if I hug this girl, I can touch them.
Oh God.
Oh. Luckily, I wasn't wearing anything like that, but I was dying of heat. But it's fine.
Oh God. Yes. Tell the lovely people where A-kon is.
Okay, well, A-kon is now, it used to be in Dallas, but now it's in Fort Worth, and it is at a convention center now. This is the second year it's been at a convention center. It used to be at a hotel, but things happened. Apparently, some people destroyed some stuff, and the hotel was like, "You're not coming back." So, yeah, apparently that's what I heard. At least I didn't know because I'm that person who's a good con goer and doesn't try to destroy things. So, but I'm kind of glad they didn't move it because that hotel was getting like a giant pool area where all the photo shoots were supposed to be. So it's probably good they moved it. But yeah.
Speaking of destroying the place, super quick though, then I'll let you go on with your story. So this isn't necessarily destroying the place, but apparently on the first night of AnimeNext, I was in my hotel room at the time. I was like wiped out, but apparently during the rave, someone pulled the fire alarm at midnight.
Ooh.
Oh my God. I'm just like, really?
Wow.
What? Is this still middle school? Are you kidding me?
Confirmed. AnimeNext is now middle school.
Yeah, apparently so. Oh my gosh.
They should call it AnimeNext Middle School Edition.
There we go. That's it, guys.
Oh man, but for A-kon though, it is now a 4-day, I use air quotes for that, convention, because Thursday is a thing that exists. They start like getting badges out on Thursday at like 12, I think. Okay. This was a horrible year for them volunteer-wise. They did not have a lot of volunteers this year, apparently. So first they had technical difficulties when they were supposed to giving out badges. I was waiting in that line for like almost 2 hours. It was fine. Luckily, I didn't have anything to do that day, like, you know, panel-wise and everything, except I did want to go to Joey and Aki's panel later that night, but I couldn't because I went to go see the Fate movie. So
nice.
That was sad, but it was fine. I got to see them the next day. But yeah, day 0, as I like to call it, because Thursday's technically day 0, but whatever. It was fine. We waited in line. That was it. Me and my friends, that is. For our badges. That was day 0. And then we went to see the Fate movie and, you know, died inside, but that's fine. Oh, it was funny actually. After the movie, when the credits were rolling, while we were waiting for the scene after for like the preview for the next movie, there's like dudes behind us playing Fate Grand Order, and we all got our phones and started playing Fate Grand Order. It's great. Except for my one friend, he doesn't have Fate Grand Order, and I'm like,
damn. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's because it messes up his phone apparently. So.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and I'm like, that sucks. Get a better phone.
Oh my gosh. Someone in the chat just said, I remember back in middle school when someone pulled a fire alarm, but it was the dead of winter. That happened to me twice in middle school. There was this one guy who was notorious for pulling the fire alarm. And then every single time in high school when we had a fire drill, we were just like, oh, great. It looks like Felix pulled the fire alarm again.
I don't think that ever happened in my school. If we just had fire drills all the time, like, you know, got to do that. It's like, yeah, we get out of class. But, yeah, day 0 was, it's all right. Let's see, but let's go to day 1. Okay, day 1 was fine when it came to, like, lines. Like, lines were fine, because I had the charity badge, so that means there's 2 lines. There's the normal line, the charity line for panels or whatever, and with charity fast passes, you get in the dealer's room 30 minutes early, so yay. So I went in Friday, is when they opened the dealer's room, and I went and I looked around, and I was like, okay, I need Fate series stuff. I need things. So I'm searching. And then I'm like, there was like 3 Astolfo figures in 3 different booths. And I'm like, oh, which one do I pick? Because they were all different prices. So I got the cheapest one I could find, which was like $55, I think. And I was like, okay, all right. That's good. So then after that, I started going to my panels, which the first one I went to was with Erica Lindbeck, aka the voice of Futaba from Persona 5.
Nice.
Well, that was fun. So now that I've told some of my stories, your turn. Because I got more.
Okay, guys. So we're going to get to more weird stories, and they get weirder and weirder as we go on.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, again, most of these are going to take place on Saturday when I was cosplaying as Nikumi from Food Wars. Okay, let's see what I have here in my notes. All right, so still in the dealer's room. Actually, I think this was when I just left the one guy who hugged me. So I'm in the dealer's room. This time I have more stuff because I went all out on that day buying stuff. This time I was carrying around like a large bag because I was holding I was carrying my Tomo no Mai figure. And yeah, so they gave me a huge bag for it because the figure is, oh god,
huge. I saw that and I was like, that figure is huge.
It really is. Okay, and one guy asked me for my picture. Take a picture with a dude. His friend is actually holding the camera as the friend takes a picture of me and the guy, and then we do a selfie. Super cool. And then I go to gather my stuff, and then he's just all like, "Hey, my friend just joked around saying I should ask you for your number." And then he awkwardly laughs. And then I say with a smile, "Nah, that'll be a little too far." And then he's just like, "Yeah."
It's awkward.
Yeah,
It's like,
and then I just pick up my stuff and leave.
see, it seems you had a lot of interactions with people, but like my interactions were like with guests and stuff.
Okay.
Because again, you know that I forgot my camera. Sad day. And so I was like, okay, I got my phone. But then I forgot that my phone recently, the battery is horrible.
Oh god.
Absolute trash. So I was like, well, I can't really record because my phone will literally die if I like say it's at 100 and I use it for 10 minutes. It's at 70. And I'm like, wow, yeah, I need a new phone, but I don't have the money for that. So but anyway, so yeah, let's see. What's this? Oh, this is a story. So I was supposed to hang out with my two friends for most of the con. Like they wanted to do their own thing, but they would join me sometimes for doing whatever the heck I wanted to do. Except they got pulled aside in the dealer's room, and there was this guy selling cosplay at his booth or whatever, and he pulled them aside like, hey, if you work like so many hours with me, you can get like 2 free cosplays or whatever. So that was their entire con, was just working.
What?
And I felt so bad for them. I was like, but they did it for the cosplay. And I'm like, okay, fine, but like you didn't enjoy the con. You just like I would go in the dealer's room and see them working. And I'm like, you don't look like you're having fun. I'm having a great time. So I felt really bad for them, but they said it was work, but they still got the free cosplay stuff. So
yay? Question mark?
Yay?
Question?
Yeah. I mean, at one point, my friend did join me. My friend Christy, she joined me to go to Reika, the Japanese cosplayers autograph session, which was really great. She's so nice. She said, like, of course, she didn't speak a lot of English, but you know, hand gestures are a thing and stuff. So it was fun. And then I, before that though, I went to her booth that she had because like there's booths for like the guest or whatever next to the autograph area, whatever. It's weird. And she was selling her prints and stuff of like different cosplays she's done. And my eyes instantly landed on her Gilgamesh cosplay thing. And I'm like, I have to have that. So she signed that and it was fun. Oh man.
Someone actually asked an interesting question. Which is more, though, male or young girls? Are you saying, like, who attends the con more?
Yeah. What? Nani?
If that is the case, hard to say, honestly. I would have to say it's kind of even all around. You know? Lots of guys, lots of girls, lots of middle schoolers and high schoolers. Fair amount of adults, too, I would say.
Yeah. I saw a lot of adults this year, like bringing their kids and stuff. Or I just never paid attention to that before, but I just saw that a lot this year.
Hey, Manime Matt is here. Subscribe to him. All his content is amazing. He's a great editor too.
I don't know who they are, but you know, go subscribe.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He's great. I like binge watched all of his videos in like a weekend. It was a good time. Good time.
Oh, I got a weird story now that I think about it. This was on, let's see, was this Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday because this is right before the thing. So I went to another Erica Lindbeck panel, which was like Ask Her Anything panel. And it was like in the backish area of the con where like not a lot of people go. It was a really small room, but there was a decent amount of us there, so it was nice. But there was this one dude in the seats or whatever, and you know, you ever look at a guy, you know, those kind of little bit overweight guys, and like they kind of look like a pervert just a bit. And
okay, that's happened to me actually. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so like it was super weird because he was like, oh, you voiced so and so character to Erica. I don't remember what character he said, but he's like, could you sing Happy Birthday to me in that character's voice? And she did. No, it was a Love Live character. She voices someone from Love Live.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he's like, can you sing Happy Birthday to me in that voice? And I don't know, it was kind of just, it felt weird because I don't know, it was weird. I was like, okay, this is awkward.
Okay. That guy seems kind of innocent though. He seems,
yeah, but like I don't know, like I could look at him and he just had the pervert vibe to me. Like I don't know what it was about the guy, and I swear I've seen this guy at A-kon before too. Like I looked at him twice. I'm like, I've seen this guy here before. So it was strange. I was like, that face is just familiar. I was like, this is weird. But
wow.
yeah.
Someone in the
He
chat
kind
said
of looked like that one person. Oh gosh, that one YouTuber, ProZD or whatever that YouTuber's name is.
I love ProZD.
Yeah, he kind of looks like him, to be honest. Just a little less Asian. So yeah, that was a thing that happened.
I find it rather hilarious because like ProZD, I love the man so much. He's great, but he has such an average look. It's like you can confuse him with so many other people. He just has that basic look. I love the guy, but
yeah.
It's like, oh man, that's great. So these next two stories, I'm just going to combine them into one.
Okay.
So this is going to be like a two-part type thing. So once again, someone's taking my picture and stuff. This was actually, I did a little after I did a mini photo shoot with someone. Once again, cosplaying as Nikumi from Food Wars. And guy takes a selfie with me, and then he says, "Can I hug you?" As he's leaning in towards me.
Oh, dude, come on.
Yeah. It's like you don't ask someone and then suddenly do it. Like, wait for me to answer. But luckily, I stopped him in his tracks. I immediately say, "Please don't." And then he stops. And he's just like, and then he says, "Fair enough." And leaves. Oh my gosh, that's great. Just like,
that's great.
Fair enough.
He's like, well, all right then. Oh man, yeah, I didn't have too many people actually take my picture because I actually only cosplayed 2 days. Saturday, I was just too dead to cosplay as Kaede. I couldn't. I could not. It was horrible. When I was 02, though, I got a decent amount of people, like, you know, maybe 10 at least. At least. But that's because I was in panels a lot of the day, so, you know, not a lot of people got to see the cosplay, I guess.
Okay, I get you.
Oh, there was one hero. Just one dude cosplaying Hero the entire con with his girlfriend. Cosplaying 02, of course. It was just one. I was shocked that there was no more heroes because you'd think there'd be a lot of like guys wanting to cosplay heroes so they could, you know, get darlinged by, you know, 02s and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, just one. And I'm like, damn. And
that's
like maybe
true, though. I never see hero cosplayers. You see a bunch of 02s, one Ichigo, and that's it.
I saw one Ichigo. That was it. I saw no what's the dude with glasses name? I forgot. No, I saw none of him. No Miku. No Kokono. No, none of that.
No Kokono.
Yeah, unless there might have been a photo shoot for Darling in the Franxx, but I don't know.
So. Oh dang. Okay.
There might have been, but I didn't check. So.
And Scott, you're right. Most of these will be about Nikumi.
Yeah.
Most of them will. So this next one is about Nikumi. So this one,
never get rid of her.
This one actually pissed me off. Okay. So I was at the end of the line getting into this panel for gourmet anime and manga because I thought, oh sweet, if I show up to this, then I'll probably meet other Food Wars cosplayers. I was the only one, but it's whatever. The panel was super good, actually. The guy was recommending a bunch of food-related anime and manga. It was really interesting, actually. And then they gave out Umaibo. For those of you who don't know who Umaibo is, I mean, what Umaibo is.
Who is Umaibo?
It's not like a food as a person all of a sudden. It's a snack food. Think of, it's a giant corn puff. So think of like a plain Cheeto.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
I had some in Japan. They're good. Well, depending on what flavor you get.
Yeah,
one was kind of gross.
Yeah, the panelist host actually gave me one because I was cosplaying as Nikumi, and they're all like, "Hey, nice, here, get into my boat." And I'm like, "Oh, sick, thanks." So anyway, like I said, I was at the end of the line, and they were letting in people into the panel now. And then a couple people stopped me so that they can take my picture. So I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. So put down my stuff, you know, doing the poses for the pictures. And then more photographers came over. So, you know, continue posing, whatever. And then finally they all leave. So, you know, I head over to my panel. One guy stops me. It's a really old guy.
Oh no.
A tall old guy, super bony, barely any teeth. And he's bald and everything. And okay, he says, not to be creepy, but eat me, and then I just did not want to hear the rest of what he was saying. So I literally say with an attitude, I'm like, okay, pick up my stuff and walk into the panel.
Oof, that's disturbing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no, like as soon as he said "eat me," I'm just like, nope, nope,
I'm out. Nope, bye. Oh man. Speaking of that, it reminds me of like, apparently I didn't see this happen, but I was like going through the Facebook page for A-kon before I went to bed one night or something, and somebody said Goku got arrested today. And I'm like, what? I missed this? I missed Goku getting arrested? Damn.
That's great.
Yeah, I don't know why, but apparently it happened. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Goku,
what did you do?
What did he must have used his spirit bomb or whatever the heck they use and killed people.
Oh my god. No.
I don't know. Poor Goku. Rip him.
Oh man.
Oh, another thing. So I was waiting in line for how to be an anime YouTuber with Aki, Joey, and Misty. And there was an Aloise cosplayer sitting next to me, and she was so nice. And I'm like, yay, an Aloise who's not an asshole. We talked like forever. We talked like, because we were waiting like an hour before the thing started. And my other friend, Christy, came over and she waited. I said, quick, go get in the line, because she didn't have a charity fast pass, but I did. Fortunately, they cut the line. Like, dang, it's fine. I'll take a picture for you, friend, or whatever. But she waited with us. And then when Joey and Aki and them came down to come into the room, I was so shocked. Aki's so short.
Oh yeah.
I knew she was short, but I didn't know she was that short. We were like, me and my friend Christy were so shook. We were so shook.
Oh yeah, no, she's a kind of little thing. And Joey is so bony.
Yeah, I noticed that too. And I'm like, huh. Yeah, so that was a thing. And fun story. So I changed out of my cosplay by then out of 02 because I was, dying. So I was wearing my Persona 5 t-shirt with, I think it was my Morgana one. And I was holding, because the Aloise cosplayer told me that the way they do their panels, because she went to the one last night, is that you hold up an object and then they call on you. So I was like, oh, Christy, can I borrow your Morgana plushie? Because she was cosplaying Futaba at the time. And she's like, oh, fine. And so when they said, okay, it's question time or whatever, I like held the Morgana up so high. And then Joey was like, you with the Morgana, and please, where did you get that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was great. So I don't remember what I asked, something YouTube related, but yeah. It was great. I was like, I was the first person called. It's great.
But you've met like Joey and Aki before, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you met them last year.
No, I didn't. They weren't at A-kon last year.
Oh, okay.
This is the first time they'd ever been to A-kon. So yeah.
All right. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll move on to a more sweet story this time, guys. All right. Enough with the creepers. We'll back off for a little bit. Okay. So this guy, this is about a really, really sweet dude. All right. So this was actually after the Fate meetup ended. And so, everyone was gathering their stuff or taking some last minute pictures with other Fate cosplayers. And one guy goes up to me. Oh my God, I felt so bad. So he was wearing Ryuji from Persona 5. He was wearing like his classic t-shirt, the yellow one and stuff.
Oh yeah, that one.
And his face was all kind of beat up looking. Like he had some sort of bloody eye patch over him and stuff, and it looked like he had a huge bruise around his mouth. So I was thinking in my head, like, he's cosplaying as an injured Ryuji. But I look at his arm, and that's a full-blown cast.
Oh,
I'm just like, oh no, he's like severely injured.
Oh,
I didn't say any of that to his face though. He was a fan. The guy was super nice. He took a picture with me, and then his friend who was with him was also making a cosplay music video. So his friend wanted to add me to his video. So he was setting up his equipment. So then I kept on talking to, I'm just going to refer to him as Injured Ryuji. So I continued talking to Injured Ryuji. And he was so nice. He just went on saying how, like, Sloan, I discovered you through your Anime NYC vlogs, and I stuck around because of your great personality and and your beautiful smile. And I was just like, oh, thank you.
Sweet dude.
I'm just like, thank you so
Bless
much.
that sweet boy.
Yes, and then he was just like, can I have a hug? And I'm like, of course you can. So then I go to hug him, but I felt really bad about this. So I was holding my knife prop at the time, and when I go to hug him, my knife prop kind of stabbed him in the back of the head. As soon as that happened, I immediately let go, and I'm like, I am so sorry. You do not need any more injuries. The guy smiles, and he's just so like, it was worth it. And I'm like, oh no.
That's a sweet boy.
He was a sweet boy, and I injured him even more.
Was that knife like plastic though?
It was, but it's still a plastic knife to the back of the head. Like that might have left a bruise or something. I felt so bad. It was the point of it. Like,
watch your knife, Nikumi. Jeez.
I know.
That's supposed to be for food, not humans.
No.
Oh man.
I actually did watching this. I'm sorry.
I actually did have one person possibly recognize me. I say possibly because they didn't really know. Because, like, okay, it was weird. This is actually, what panel? It wasn't the Aki and Joey panel. It was some other panel that I was waiting in line for. And there was a Dazai and a Chuya cosplayer sitting down because, you know, they just wanted to sit down. And I was like, hey, can I take your picture or whatever? And they're like, sure. And then when I talked, they were, like, looking at me like they were like, you look like we know you. And then later when I sat back down, the Dazai cosplayer was like, do I know you? Like, your voice is really familiar or something. And I'm like, I have a YouTube channel. And they're like, what's it called? I'm like, the Otaku Fangirl. Like, yeah, I might recognize you. So it was just kind of like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. It was just kind of like, they might know who I am, but they might not. So yeah, that was a thing. And I saw them later at the con, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And like, hey. So that was a thing.
Oh my goodness.
That's the, I want to say, possible second-ish time I've been recognized at A-kon. The first time I got recognized was last year, which I haven't talked to that girl since last year because I added her on Facebook. But hey, yeah, that's the thing.
So with this next one, let's go. Let's move on to a different cosplay this time. We'll go with Swimsuit 02. All right. Now, I didn't wear Swimsuit 02 for the whole day. I think I wore that for, I'd say, max 5 hours. So let's see here. I was walking around. What was I doing? Yeah, I was walking around the con. I don't remember specifically if I was trying to get somewhere or if I was just trying to get footage of other cosplayers for my video. But one guy wanted a picture of me, and he was just all like, dude, can I get a picture with you? And then I respond saying, of course, darling. And then his friends are just like, dude, you don't just call 02 dude. and then the guy, he's just like, I call everyone dude. And then his friends are just like beating him up about it, like, you do not call 02 dude.
Only Hero can do that.
So his friends take the picture of me and the guy, and then when we finished the picture and stuff, he was just like, thanks, and then he was about to say dude, but then he quickly said darling instead.
That's funny.
He was like, thanks, darling.
It's funny. Oh man. I
walked away.
I had an experience in my 02 cosplay with Reika, actually, when I went to buy the Gilgamesh thing before the signing, whatever. Is that when I walked up, because there was a little bit of a line, so when I walked up, I was like, can we take a picture and stuff? I've already bought the thing and stuff. And before we took the picture, though, she noticed my wig was like messed up or whatever. She was trying to help me with it. I was like, oh no, it's fine. The wig is so tangled, it's awful, it's fine. But yeah, she was trying to help me, and it was just like a good moment because it was like, oh no, it's fine, don't trouble yourself, ma'am. I don't know. I was just like, it's fine. And then we took the picture, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I felt awkward. Just like, this is awkward.
Oh.
But it was, and also me and my friend both did this because my friend cosplayed 02 on Saturday and I did it on Friday. But we both decided to get lollipops out to people because we're like, hey, we can darling people.
That's
Yay.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that for like a few people, and I actually ate one because I was like, I'm hungry. Give me one of these. But yeah. So my plan though, well, I kind of came up with this plan, and so did my friends. They're like, okay, you need a boyfriend. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess, but I'm not really searching for one. But hey, whatever, what's your plan? And we kind of came up with it. Basically, if I saw an attractive guy, I could, give him a candy and stuff as 02. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because I was blind. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see if this guy's attractive.
Oh, you don't wear contacts?
Yeah, because I'm scared to wear contacts.
Oh, okay.
I'm one of those people who's like, they could get stuck in my eyes.
Well, if you sleep with them on, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I have a fear of like my eyes, I don't know, getting hurt. I don't know. It's weird.
That's fine. I understand.
But yeah, and my friends were supposed to be kind of my wingmen, but then they got pulled aside and, had to work the con. So rip me. It's fine.
So did you spend most of your time at the con alone?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
I get that.
Except for like when we went to the Garndalia concert. That's something we all did together.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was such a good concert.
I'm happy for you. I'm kind of jealous too. Garndalia, man, that's big.
Yeah, I was like, they were still working the con when I was in line for the thing, for the concert, and I was like, you need to get here. It's starting in like 10 minutes. Run, and they're like, okay, we're sorry and stuff. And so then we watched the concert, and for the first half of me and Christy were super into it because we're like, oh, this is so great. And my friend Alex, he was like, whatever, but like halfway into it, he got into it, and like, good. I was a casual fan of Garndalia before this. I was like, their music's good. Now I'm like, I have all their songs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and she is so pretty, the lead singer. Like she is just greatness. Fortunately, they didn't let you even take pictures during the concert.
Okay.
But the interesting thing is that Bradio, the one who sang the Death Parade opening, they had a concert right after Garndalia, which I didn't go to. So yeah, that was the thing. I didn't go to it though because I had to go to the con swap to like swap some of my shit.
Oh yeah, I love those. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I heard it was really good, and apparently you could take videos and pictures in that one. So, I guess that's to do with the agencies being like yes or no.
Yeah, probably.
Because you couldn't take pictures of Garndalia at the autograph sessions either.
What?
But my friend did get a picture with them, my friend Christy, because if you went to their booth, this is very smart marketing, mind you. If you went to their booth and bought $80 worth of stuff, you get a picture with them.
Oh my God.
And she spent $80 worth of stuff of their like merchandise and got a picture with them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I am broke. This is on Sunday, by the way, and I was like, I'm broke. I have nothing.
Oh my gosh.
So that was a thing.
So yeah. The 02 photo shoot, the swimsuit 02 photo shoot. For those of you who don't know, AnimeNext is in Atlantic City, which is in the Jersey Shore coast there. And so you have the beach, of course. And my hotel is a 10-minute walk away from the convention center. My hotel is also attached to a casino and right on the boardwalk. So yeah, so we walked from the convention center all the way to the beach and had our photo shoot over there. And of course, since we're on the beach, it's not just con-goers there. There's a bunch of other people there.
Yeah.
And in the middle of our photo shoot, one guy comes up to me and he says, "That's some great mermaid hair," and walks away.
Okay. Mermaid? Did he not see the horns?
Exactly. I'm like, huh?
Mermaid? What? Did you not want to say like demon lady?
That's weird. I got so confused. I'm just like, what? He literally just walks up in the middle of the shoot just saying like, "That's some great mermaid hair," and leaves.
What the heck? That's weird.
Okay. And also what happened on the beach. Well, I guess leaving the beach. We were leaving the beach, me and my photographer, Angelo. And as we were leaving, we passed these 4 dudes. And these 4 dudes, they were all like, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, that kind of thing. So, of course, I rolled my eyes. I rolled my eyes. Didn't even look at them. But Angelo, man, he was just like, "Hi, guys."
That's funny.
He was just being a chipper little thing. And I'm just like, "Angelo, what are you doing?"
Why, man?
He's literally in the most like chipper voice. It's just like, "Hi guys, hi," and like waves and with a big smile. Just like, dude,
that's funny.
Why?
Oh man.
Oh man, I thought that was hilarious.
So, with our con though, day 2, Saturday, or day 3, technically, whatever, because day 0 exists. But Saturday, that's when things started to get hectic with the scheduling. So halfway through the day, they started like when I went to, I think it was the Gardendalia Q&A. That's what it was. Is that I was making the line because I arrived like 2 hours early because I had nothing to do. So I was sitting there in line, charging my phone, playing Fate Grand Order, whatever. And I was making the fast pass line on the other side of the door, and then other people were lining up on the other side of the door for the normal line. But then I was like, well, wait a second, maybe they don't know I'm making the fast pass line. So I went over there, talked to some people, and interesting enough, there was these two like I think they were Korean guys because when they spoke to each other, they weren't speaking Japanese. I'm 100% sure it did not sound Japanese, but I was just like, huh, that's interesting. But anyway, what happened though is when they're getting ready to open the doors very soon is that, they're like, oh no, there's not 2 lines. There's no charity fast pass line. It's all 1 line. And I'm like, because before this, though, there was a lady, because, again, they're volunteers. They did not have a lot. The lady before this person, though, she was like, oh, yeah, sure, that's fine. She left her post, okay? And then somebody else came, and they're like, oh, no, there's 1 line. I'm like, what the freak? What? I paid extra money for this fast pass stuff. Like, get your shit together, people. And so for the rest of the day, it was horrible. They did not have a lot of volunteers. It was bad. Or they just weren't informed of the system or something. I have no idea.
Okay.
But yeah, I still got to be in the front row, so it's fine.
All right then, yeah. As long as it worked out.
Yeah, but I was still a bit angry. I'm like,
oh yeah. No, I wouldn't help but be annoyed too, for sure.
Yeah. Because it's like, I paid extra money for these things. You better give me what perks I get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, one super awkward thing happened. I was recording someone for my cosplay music video. This was the day I was cosplaying as Mikumi, and I was getting my camera ready to record the cosplayer. And then suddenly, a group of my old high school friends show up.
Oh.
They suddenly show up from behind the cosplayer, and they're just like, "Hi, Sloan," and I'm just there like, oh god, like,
oh no, my past has come to haunt me.
I haven't seen these guys in 2 or 3 years, and they see me again looking like this.
Oh, they're like, well, where'd she go in life?
I know. Oh my gosh, but it's funny because one of them who was there, he's kind of like, we were never exactly friends. It was weird. Like, this guy, he thought he was better than everyone else. He'd be quick to prove you wrong and things like that. But one thing that he could never, you could say, win at was film, and he wanted to be a filmmaker. He's even in Boston for some film program or whatever. The guy's very smart, but he's horrible at filmmaking, and he knows it. Okay. And he's always jealous of me and my YouTube channel because I think we all know I can edit, okay? I know how to record, and clearly I know how to get viewers' attention. He can't, okay? He sucks, and he hates that. He cannot stand that. So when he saw me, he gave me this huge glare, all right? Didn't say hi or anything, gave me the straight face that he always had giving me back in high school. And I'm just, I just ignore him. I just say, hi, guys, and then quickly go back to filming. Like
help someone.
Yeah, I know he has a YouTube channel somewhere. I don't know what his YouTube channel is, but I remember accidentally coming across one of his videos, I think 1.5 years ago, and it was a review on Moana. And he was, the first minute of his quote unquote review was him saying how he's like one of the first people to see Moana because he got to see it 3 weeks before it premiered worldwide. And that's all he says for the first minute. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Like, nobody cares.
Exactly. Like, just because you're the first one does not mean you're going to get all the views. And he
exactly.
did. Oh my God. Will he ever learn? Probably not.
Probably not. I hope his channel is called I Hate Sloan, the female otaku. I'm better than her.
One time he left a hate comment on one of my videos. Oh man.
Oh no.
It wasn't even like, it was a dumb hate comment. He's just like, that pebble there annoys me. Dislike. And
people like that, I don't understand.
it's like, okay, whatever.
I've gotten comments before, like, people are like, your face is ugly. Dislike. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. If you don't like my face, get out.
Yeah, all right then. Bye.
Bye. I got more people who care about me. So
exactly.
bye.
Exactly.
Oh man. So A-kon this year had a lot of, they had the YouTubers, but they also still had big voice actors like Vic Mignogna, Matthew Mercer, Erica Lindbergh, etc.
Yeah.
Usually Vic Mignogna is always the most popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not this year. Fast Pass. Oh, yeah. I'm not kidding. Not this year. Matthew Mercer just took it this year. Like, every time I tried to get an autograph ticket, because they did a ticket system this year, which was but it's iffy. But because they were only giving out 100 tickets per person, which was weird. But that was horrible. Like, Saturday, I was like, okay, gotta get to the con early. Yeah, was it Sunday? It might have been Saturday, Sunday. I don't remember which day it was, one of the two, but I couldn't get there early enough. Yeah, it was Sunday because I was getting in my Cardia cosplay. That's why. So I was like, I was hoping to get one before the charity banquet that day, but I could get one at the charity banquet anyway. But I told my friends they were gonna go work the con. They get to get in like really early to set up and stuff. I'm like, okay, if you can't get in the line for Matthew Mercer's Fast Pass tickets or whatever the heck, and they couldn't because the moment they opened those doors, that line was full, tickets gone. Wow. Every day this happened. Every day. Yeah, it was insane. Like, he was just the most popular there, and I was shocked. I was like, really? Like, I know he's a good voice actor and stuff, but really? Like, Vic Mignogna still had tickets and everything, and I'm just like, really?
No.
Yeah, it's just so shocking. And I was like, wow, that's a thing. So yeah, because it was funny, when I went to the panel with Erica Lindbergh, the Ask Her Anything panel, some girls were like, they wanted to go to a Matthew Mercer panel that was happening at the same time, so they left a little early, and they couldn't get in.
Oh, damn.
So they came back to Erica's, and she's like, you betrayed me for him. You get out. Wow. No, she let them sit, but it was funny. So yeah, Matthew Mercer was just very popular this year.
That's super cool. He's an awesome dude.
Yeah, he is very nice. He's oh man, I got to do the Yusuke pose with him. It was fun.
Oh yeah, well, you took a picture of that, right?
Yeah, and I was like, yes, because I was like, can we do the Yusuke pose? Like, which one? I'm like, the Jesus one. And he's like, yeah, all right, let's do it.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah, it was great. He's really nice, and he's good at Jenga because in the charity banquet, which is where I got the autograph from, because the line was really short there because yay, but is that there's this giant Jenga like there, and he'd like every time someone would like get his autograph and stuff, he'd like, okay, let's play Jenga. So they both go over, he'd pull a piece and they'd pull a piece. So that was the thing.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah. And he never made it fall. It was always other people who would make it fall.
Oh wow.
So he's just very good at Jenga.
All right. Good on him. Okay.
Oh, man.
So this is a time when I kind of got a little bit embarrassed. So I was recording this guy. This was during the Fate meetup, actually. And one guy, he was cosplaying as Ozymandias, aka Ozzy from Fate Grand Order, who is coming to Fate Grand Order NA super soon. Yay, husbando goals!
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I just want Cool Alter.
Oh my gosh, yo, Cool Alter, girl. The money
I just want him so bad, but I'm not done with America yet, so.
Oh, okay. I get you. Cool Alters. Oh, good. Very good.
I see you have Cool Alter, and I want to use him, but I also want to wait to see if I can roll him.
Oh, okay. We should test him out, see what he can do and stuff.
Yeah.
Be familiar with all of his skills.
True. His skills.
But yeah, like, girl, you gotta look up a picture of Ozymandias and you're just gonna be like, boy. But anyway. So
wait. Is the person more attractive than Gilgamesh?
I would say they're about the same. Depends on the ascension form.
Okay. All right.
Because honestly, I think Gil looks the best in his third ascension.
Mm.
I'm not too big a fan of his other Ascension forms. Like I like it when his hair is down.
Yeah, same.
But anyway,
his hair up and spiky looks weird, and I'm like, no, stop that.
but anyway. So the guy was cosplaying as Ozzy, and I'm just like, I need you in my video. So I get the guy. He was actually hosting the meetup, so I had to wait to get him like more towards the end of the meetup. But I was able to get him, and then while I was recording him, I was just I suddenly stopped, and I'm just like, you're really cute. I'm just like, you're really cute. Can you please wink at the camera? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. And so he does it, and I'm just like, thank you. And then I give him my card, so then he knows where to find the video. And then he's all like, oh no way, I watch your videos. And I'm like, God damn it. Oh no. I usually prefer to keep a professional but still friendly relationship between my subscribers and I. Like, I wouldn't go up to a subscriber and say, you are super hot.
It's like, date me.
Get this thing going, my dude. Like, no, I'm not going to do that with one of my subscribers. But this dude, oh my God, I didn't know he was a subscriber until after I recorded him and said that he was cute and stuff. I'm like, oh no.
It's like, oh no, oh no, it's horrible.
I've broken my code. Oh no.
Oh, somebody said, would people pay to see a voice off between Matt Mercer and Vic Mignogna? Maybe. I don't know.
Possibly.
I don't know about that. Possibly.
I would rather voice off.
I would rather see like freaking like Xander Mobus and Matthew Mercer face off.
Like, what would they do?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it. I'm like,
a voice off. They Vic B's Ed, and Matthew can be, I don't know, Sinbad. I don't know. Ed versus Sinbad, make it happen.
But here's the thing: when I got the when I gave the cosplayer, you know, my card and stuff, and then he said that he's a subscriber. What I was doing with all the cosplayers is that I wanted to make sure I credited them. So I let them type in their Instagram or whatever social media they would like to be credited for on my phone. So I got the dude's Instagram on my phone. So I was just like, maybe I'll go take a look. So I go take a look on his Instagram. He barely posts. So then I checked on his Facebook, which I rarely use, which is why I don't advertise it. But I check on his Facebook, and his profile says single. So I was like,
turn on the flirt. Blown, it's time. Your reverse harem protagonist time has come. Except there's only one dude.
Oh my God, exactly. Oh, wait, I know who you're talking about. I'll talk about that guy a little later instead. But yeah, he lives an hour away from me though, so I'm like, God damn it!
Could you live 30 minutes closer?
30 minutes I could do. An hour, that's a stretch.
Yeah. So I actually hosted a photo shoot meetup. Actually,
wait, what?
Yeah, I hosted a Danganronpa photo shoot on what was it? Saturday, yes. Except, yeah, it was actually really fun. But thing is that I wanted to cosplay Kaede, but I was so dead inside. My feet hurt. I was hot and sweaty. I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'll just host it. And I blessed this girl. I wish I could find her like on Facebook or something. But there was this girl cosplaying Joker from Persona 5 in like his dancing outfit.
Oh my God, yeah.
Not the one from the game, but like from the DLC from the main game. It's weird. But anyway, so she was cosplaying that, and like it was time for the thing to start, and I'm yelling at the top of my voice because I have to get everyone's attention. This was after the night after the Gardendelia concert. My voice was shot. So it was hard to yell. But luckily this girl had this like microphone thingy that like could project her voice, and she like helped me like organize the stuff and everything, and I bless this girl because I'm like, thank you, because my voice is dead. But there was this one part. So the day we had the photo shoot, this is towards the end of the photo shoot, it was Mondo from Danganronpa 1's birthday on this day. So there was Ishimaru and not Chiaki, Chihiro. And they're like, oh, we want to do something for like Mondo's birthday or whatever. And there was no Mondo cosplayer. Now, mind you, before they came up with the idea, there was some like wedding photo shoot happening somewhere nearby. So a few minutes before this, they're like, anyone want to catch the bouquet or whatever? And all the cosplayers just ran over there, and they're probably like, who the heck are these people? But and one of the Danganronpa cosplayers caught it. So what they decided to do, do you mind if I spoil things for Danganronpa 1? I don't think anyone would care because that game's old.
I think people in the chat might care.
Well, how do I go around this?
Okay, guys, if you haven't seen Danganronpa 1 or played the game, mute us for 15 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so
starting now.
Go. Okay, so like they put the flowers down and like Eve, Shimaru, and Chihiro like were like sad and like praying at it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that was it. And it was like everyone was like, "Ah," and it was sad. Yeah, it was a thing. Yeah, it hurt. And there was a that's it though. That's all the spoilers I'll give out.
But how is it like hosting a meetup and stuff? Because like that's what for Otakon. So I'm just all like, how should I go about this?
Well, the way I went about it was we would first, get a group shot. We start with a group shot at all the cosplayers. Second, we first did Danganronpa 1. So we'd like, okay, Makoto, okay, Ishimaru cosplayers, and just go down the list of characters. Move on to Danganronpa 2, do the same thing. V3, or Ultra Despair Girls. There was no Ultra Despair Girls with V3, blah, blah, blah. And then we moved on to ships. So that's how that worked. Oh man, there were some really interesting crack ships that happened. Oh man. Like, oh, there was this one male Junko cosplayer.
Yeah.
Like, okay, when he was like up with the other Junkos, there was like other girls behind me, like, when they were taking the pictures and stuff, and they're like, man, I want him to step on me, and I'm like, same. Like, same.
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh man. Yeah, so it was a fun time. Yeah, but it's just kind of, you have to think about how you want to organize it and everything. Like, I definitely wanted to do the ships part because, like, after all the other stuff was done, because, people want to do that, right? Because last year when I went to A-kon, the Persona 5 photo shoot, they didn't do ships. And I'm like, but you're supposed to do that. So, yeah. Always do ships if the thing pertains to having ships, which usually things do.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how I ran my photo shoot. It was super fun.
How well did he pull off the pigtails? What if it's a gender bent? Then he probably didn't have pigtails.
Yeah, he didn't. He actually had the because her pigtails have the two little like things in them. Yeah. He actually had those on his wrist. So.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's smart. And he even painted his nails too, red and stuff. I'm like, awesome, dude. So that's cool.
Mars Butter says, what type of meetup would you host? Oh no, like not like a photo shoot meetup or anything like that. It's just literally a regular meetup for people to come and meet me.
Oh.
Yeah. Although I would like to host a fate meetup, but I'm pretty sure someone else
there was a fate photo shoot, which I'll get into that story after you tell a story, since I've told stories already.
Okay. So I guess now we'll bring up the guy that I talked about on Twitter the other day.
Oh no.
Okay. So I was getting friendly with this one guy. I met him over at Castle Point Anime Convention. Dude's like super fun and everything. And I got him for my cosplay music video. And then we kind of continued chatting ever since then. And recently I found out, like 2 days ago or something, that he has a girlfriend. And I'm just like,
why?
Do you want me to show her the things you've been saying to me? I won't. But goddamn, I want to.
Has it been like flirty things is what it was?
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Like originally I was just I wasn't messaging him at all, but he was messaging me. And usually he'd message me being all like, do you work out or something? And I'm just all like, I actually do work out. And he's just all like, because your body looks great. And I'm like, thanks, dude. You're pretty fit yourself and stuff. So it was kind of like that back and forth, but then it started being a little more flirtatious because then he started commenting on my boobs. So that went there. Yeah, I know. So, I know. And at one point, I told him, this was, I say, a few days before AnimeNext. I said, hey, do you want to like hang out? And then he didn't respond. And then I messaged him again saying, sorry, too far? And then he said, oh, no, don't worry. Yeah, we can totally hang out like during AnimeNext. So I met up with him once during AnimeNext, but him and I, we were dead tired. Like, oh man.
Cons
like,
are suffering.
Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, no, my feet were killing me that day.
Same.
So I clocked out at like 7. I left the con at 7. Like I couldn't last. And he left around that time too, except he went back a few hours later for the rave. But yeah. So then fast forward to this, I think it was, what was it, Monday, I guess, to Monday, this past Monday. And I see on Instagram, he's just like, shout out to my girlfriend. And I'm just like,
Nanny.
Like, I talked to one of his friends. I literally asked her, I'm just like, hey, do you mind if I have like a girl on girl talk with you? And then she's like, yeah, sure, what's up? And I'm just all like, is he a fuckboy? And she's just all like, and I literally say that, and she's just all like, no, what do you mean? I'm just all like, he's been sending me things, and I just recently find out he has a girlfriend. Like, he hasn't mentioned her at all. And then she's all like, oh no, he's just like that. And then I like get more detailed as what he's been saying to me, and how he like literally did not show any signs, or he has no pictures of her on his Instagram. So once I mentioned all that to her, then she's all like, I see. Do you want me to talk to him for you? And I'm just all like, no, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure everything was cool, I guess. I don't really know. She's just all like, yeah, I'll tell him to like cool it down or whatever. And I'm like, thanks. I'm not going to talk to him anymore, but still, I'm just like, low blow, man. Your girlfriend doesn't know the things you've been saying to me, so that's kind of rude. I mean, a lot of people on Twitter were telling me that I should tell her, but I have no idea who she is. Okay, she's a total stranger to me. For all I know, she's crazy, and she'll think that I'm trying to split them up. You know, I don't want to cause any drama or anything like that. So it's best just to leave quietly.
Leave it alone.
Yeah,
walk away. Somebody said, I liked A-kon, but I went with my girlfriend who was cosplaying as Rin, and a dude was not taking no or have a boyfriend for an answer. Well, you know what you do in those situations? You walk up, you kiss your girlfriend, you're like, this is mine. That's that's what I would do. Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. Because I in a relationship, I'd be the tsundere as fuck. Oh god.
I might be a little tsundere too. I don't know.
I would be mega tsundere, especially if it's like a pretty attractive guy.
Oh, okay. No, I see what you mean.
Yeah. I'd be like, it's not like I want to hold your hand or anything.
No, actually, no, I'm lying. Because I went out with this guy for a few months. And so the problem is that he's a sadist, but I'm also a sadist. But but here's the thing. I overpowered him with my sadism. And then because like he'd mess up a lot, like show up late to, dates and stuff like that. So as punishment, I'd be all like, I'm going to call you slave boy for the rest of the day. And he's still like, yes, mistress. Oh man, funny stuff.
That's funny. So with the Fate photo shoot that we had at A-kon, I didn't get to go to it, but it was a very interesting story. So it's happening in the next room over from where Erica's Ask Me Anything panel was happening, and she was like, "Oh, I just saw a Mordred cosplayer walk by, and I should have gotten my picture with her." And I was like, oh, they're having a Fate photo shoot in literally the next room. And she's like, wait, what? I'll be right back. So she like stood up, and like there was a door to like the next room over. So she like went in there, and she's like, hi guys. And like, so we didn't get to see what was happening, obviously, but she came back in and she was like, they had no idea who I was. She's like, they had no idea I voiced Mordred from Fate Apocrypha. And I'm like, oh. And she's like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that was a thing that happened. But gosh dang it, I did see some really good Astolfo cosplayers though.
There's a lot. It's great because honestly, because Astolfo is so cute, you think that more girls would cosplay as him, but actually I plan to more guys cosplay as Astolfo. Honestly,
true. I think Yeah, that dude. Yeah, that was a guy. I'm like, wait a second, was that a guy?
Some guys
Yeah,
can
I
really
did get a
pull it
picture.
off.
Yeah, so I was like, because he was going to the room to go to the photo shoot, so I quickly stopped him because I wanted a picture of one Astolfo at least. I got an Astolfo later in a maid costume, but yeah, so I took his picture, and I was like, cool, got a picture of an Astolfo. And I saw some really good like other fake cosplayers come out of the room like during the thing. I saw like some good sabers. Let's see, I saw that one chick from the thing, but I don't remember her name. But it was really elaborate, and I was like, oh my god, how do you do that? No, it was oh god, she's in Fate Grand Order, but she's got like this rainbow weapon or something.
Oh,
I don't remember.
Altera.
Yeah, I saw her. I was like, I've seen this character before in Fate Grand Order, and I'm like, that's cool. The rainbow chick.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
there's one
yeah, that was a thing.
AnimeNext actually. I wanted to get her for my video, but she seemed like she was in a hurry. Like she was like running. So I'm like, guy,
yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't see all the fake cosplayers, but I saw like pictures of like on the Facebook pages and stuff, and there was like some really good ones. I'm like, I am sad that I missed that. There was unfortunately there was no Ku Collins. I saw none.
Oh,
there was a deer mood. There was a deer mood, but no Kus.
Way. I never see DR moods. There was 2 Kus actually over at AnimeNext. One Ku prototype and one like in his like regular outfit.
Yeah, but that was interesting. And I think there was what was that one that I saw and I was like, oh, I wish I'd got. Oh yeah, there was one female protagonist from Fate Grand Order.
Oh, good echo. Oh my
and I was like, good. We need more of that.
I'm surprised there weren't a spam of those. Usually I see a spam of them. At least over at Anime Boston, I remember there was a lot.
Yeah, there was just one, and she had a good cosplay. And I think there was also one male protagonist, I think.
Okay.
I think. But yeah, that was a thing.
Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. I had like this story. Oh my gosh, like I literally had it in my head. And then I started responding to you, and it left. And I'm like,
it's like, I'm going to tiptoe away. Bye-bye.
What was I going to say? I don't even remember if it was a funny story or a sweet story. I don't even remember. Oh, my gosh.
Maybe if you start telling another one, it'll come to you.
I know, right? I'm like, did it have something to do with cosplay, or was it something else? What's going on in the chat here? Oh my gosh, Ravencloak, are you a masochist? You're lovely.
Somebody said they saw a cosplay of Pretty Prisoner from One Punch Man.
Yes, I saw that. Oh my gosh, Tsubaki, that's crazy.
Oh jeez. Oh man, I've never seen that, and I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, same here. Now that I think about it, like it would be hilarious, but also would be like I'd be super creeped out, and I might walk away.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, there was this really good Kamoshida cosplayer at A-kon with like the weird shadow cat on thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No. My friend took a picture with them, and then later we saw the same girl, and she was like cosplaying female human Morgana.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was really cute, and she was real nice.
Oh.
It's weird though, because my friend was like, wait, because she told us that she was cosplaying the shadow on thing. And my friend was like, wait, you're that same person? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, wow, you look totally different without a blonde wig. It's weird. So yeah.
So you stayed over at a hotel, or?
Oh yeah, we stayed at a hotel that was about 3 blocks away from the convention.
Okay. Was that like the main one hotel, or was that like one of the others?
That was, I don't know, because there's like several hotels centered around the convention center.
But one of them's usually like the main one.
It was probably, yeah, it wasn't the main one. Because there was one that's literally like right across from it, so it was probably that one. That's the main one. Our hotel was horrible.
Oh man.
Yeah, because okay, so we booked the room like a few months in advance, and we had booked like because it was me, my 2 friends, and my mom because she drove us there. So my mom had booked a 2-bedroom with like a pull-out couch. I think we got a 1 room, 2 beds, and it was like, well. So we had to get like one of those cots or whatever for my friend Alex, and then me and my friend slept in one bed, and my mom slept in the other, and that hotel was just not great, unfortunately. It had like a weird, like you couldn't park, like you know how sometimes they have garage parkings and stuff in hotels.
Yeah.
It was one of those like valet parkings, so you had to pay and stuff
Mm-hmm.
for it, and it sucked. We couldn't like take out the car anytime we wanted because money. So we're not staying at that hotel ever again.
All right, yeah.
So
I remember my story.
okay.
Okay, so Amakusa Shiro from Fate Apocrypha?
Do I ever?
Yeah, this guy.
Don't even get me started on that freaking shirtless scene. Anyway, dude,
so,
can I tell a quick story about Fate Apocrypha?
Okay.
Okay, just hold your story. This is gonna be super quick. Me and my friend Alex were watching Fate Apocrypha before we went to A-kon, and we got to the episode where like he like takes off his shirt for whatever reason. It was funny because like he was turning off his red coat thing, and I'm like, now strip, and then he did. My friend, we just laughed so hard. It was great.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that was a thing. Anyway, continue your story.
Okay, so every single time I saw an Amakusa Shiro cosplayer, I was like, I was usually behind them, and then I'd suddenly yell out, well, if it isn't Mr. Shade, and then that person would turn around. And then I just feel like the shadiest character ever. And then they like make up some excuse as to why they're a great character, and I'm just all like, you're Mr. Shade. You're everything about you is shade. Oh man, it's funny because actually two of the Amakusa Shiro cosplayers were subscribers. One of them didn't recognize me until I recorded him for my video, and then I gave him my card, and he's just all like, "Oh my god, wait a minute, I just subscribed to you. Oh my god." And then one girl, she went up to me and she's just all like, "Oh my gosh, Sloan, I had no idea you were coming to this con." And
somebody doesn't keep up with your videos.
Well, I never made a video that announcing that I was going to AnimeNext. I only just
you did.
No, I only just tweeted about it and posted on my Instagram. So I'm assuming she follows up with my Twitter because she said she remembers the poll that I had a few months back when I said, "Hey guys, just want to know, like, I have money left over, so which convention would you like to see me at next?" And then I put down Otakon, ColossalCon East, and AnimeNext, and Otakon won by a landslide. Ooh. So after that, she didn't think I was going to be over at AnimeNext. So she went up to me. She's like, "Oh my gosh, Sloan, I thought you weren't coming to AnimeNext. I thought you were only going to Otakon." And before I answered a question, I said, "Well, if it isn't Mr. Shade."
That's funny.
No, she was super happy and stuff. What a delightful girl.
Yeah. Yeah,
exactly. He's literally the shadiest guy ever. I can't.
Like, me and my friend were so confused when we found out his name. We're like, Shiro, and me, what? Like, we were, because I'd recently finished like Blade Works and stuff, so I was like, my mind is being fucked right now. Help me.
Well, I was the same way when I first watched Apocrypha. I'm just like, what are you?
Yeah, what and who are you? At first, we thought something. We thought he was like some weird version of Kiritsugu because there's a flashback with like he has black hair and there's like a homunculus with him. We thought it was Irie or something, and then later it's like, what's happening right now? Help us!
Exactly.
So then it's like, oh, I'm this thing, and I'm like, oh, okay.
It's like, nope, he's a completely different character, but he's still shady. He's got plans. He's Mr. Shade.
Yeah, but you know what? I still liked him in the end, so.
You see, I could never like him because I could never trust him. I'm just like, you're too shady.
I don't know. I never really like didn't distrust him or trust him. I was just kind of like neutral about him, kind of like how John is through the entire thing. But
okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So, oh man.
Ravencloak says carrying around that hair would be a pain unless they had Amakusa carrying it for her off the ground. Oh wait, hold up. Did I miss something?
What? Somebody said a Semiramis cosplayer, I think. That's what they're talking about.
Oh, there was a Semiramis cosplayer there, and I flipped out. I immediately got her for my cosplay music video because she looked so good as Semiramis. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're her. You're her.
You are her.
Oh, it was fantastic. I never ever thought in my entire life I would ever see a Semiramis cosplayer, and I did, and it was the best.
You know, it was funny when we were me and my friend watching Apocrypha. We looked at Semiramis and we're like, you know, if she ever hugged someone with her hands, she would stab them with those things in her hands.
She seriously would.
Like, yeah, oh my God. Like we're all like, how does she hug people? How does she high five people?
She probably doesn't.
No, she does it to people she hates. She's like, high five, stab.
Right in the eye.
Yeah. Right in the eye.
The hand and gets right to the eye.
Right to the eye. Oh man. I got another story about Erica. I have a lot of stories about Erica Lindbeck. I really do.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, she is a Kukulin fangirl, and I bless her for that because that was great find that out because I'm like, same girl, but so it was funny, like during it's always during the Ask Me Anything panel. But anyway, she was like, being a fan of Lancer is suffering. And I'm like, I know. But other than that, she voices Mordred from Apocrypha. So she was telling us about how she recorded that, and no spoilers, but there's a part where Mordred like screams bloody murder, if you know what scene I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So first, when things happen to certain person, she watched the scene happen to certain person, and she felt so sad. Like she was sad. Like she's like, this is it. Like this is how this ends and stuff for her, for this character and that other character. So she did that scene, recorded it. Then they saved the screams for last. So she just had so much pent up emotion. So that screaming here in Apocrypha, that is her like venting all her emotions and like all her sadness and stuff. And that was a really interesting story.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, dang.
It made me like, I was getting emotional about it. Like when she was telling the story, I was like, oh my God, do not make me cry watching you talk about this. Like, gosh, I just watched Apocrypha a few days ago. Stop.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So she's a really cool person. I definitely want to meet her again.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm like running out of stories, so you can keep on going, girl.
All right. What's another story I have? Let me think. Ooh. Oh, that one guy. Yeah, that one guy. So when I was waiting in line for the charity banquet on Sunday, there was this one guy who was like talking to me, like we were talking about like Persona and whatever else. And he started kind of hitting on me, and it was weird because like he looked a little, he looked like not too much older than me, but you know, like you can tell. I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like 21. Stop. But yeah, I have him. He added me on Facebook, and he sometimes messages me, and sometimes I just kind of be like, I'm gonna ignore this. It's like he was really fun to talk to. He's a really nice guy, but I'm like, I'm not interested, dude. Please stop. Because we had really great conversations, but other than that, I was like, okay, you can stop now.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, At that point, I just try to end it with okay, and then pick up my stuff and go. You know.
Well, I couldn't go because I was in line. So
that's true. Like, that's true. We're in line.
So I just kind of tried to keep steering the conversation towards like video games we liked or anime or whatever. So it's just like, let's keep it into the nerding area. So that was a thing. But yeah. Oh, the Gardelia Q&A. That was interesting. That was very interesting because we had a lot of Americans, right? But we also had a lot of Japanese people attend that. So like some people would ask them questions in Japanese fluently, and then like the translator would have to like, you know, translate for us. It was really weird. So yeah, I wanted to ask a question, but I was like, I don't know what to ask, so I'll just sit here, but it's fine. But there was like some really interesting questions for Gardelia. I was just like, also, they told us how they came up with their names. Gardelia, she came up with her name, Medea, whatever, because she combined, because her real name is Marie or Mari or something like that. Okay. And she took it from like how she made Gardelia, which is some shooting star or something like that, and some weird thing I don't remember, and then she combined it with her real name, and that's how she came Medea. And it was funny, the guy, the the pianist or whatever he is, he's like, well, my real name is so and so. I really don't remember what it is, but then apparently his name can be also like used as what his stage name is, so he just made that. So I was like, oh, that's smart. So yeah, Garden Daily Q&A was quite something.
I actually just remember a story I can tell.
Okay.
Okay, so going back to Nikumi,
boy.
I was recording some cosplayer for my video, and then I went to go pick up my stuff and leave. And then one girl, she just walks up to me and then she's all like, "No way, are you American?" and I was so dumbfounded by this question. Like, we're all from America. I didn't know how to respond. So it took me a few seconds to realize why she was asking this. Her accent was a normal American accent, so I don't understand. So I just said, "I'm Nikumi from Food Wars," and then I walk away. Like, I just like, huh? The only thing that I think she might have maybe meant to say was, "No way, are you like a Femme America?" From Hatalia. Yeah, because with Nikumi, I wore a what was it? American flag like swimsuit bikini top.
Yeah.
So
maybe
that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too far off because I think Femme America actually does look like that. I think if I remember, it's been years. Let me see.
Italia's a dead fandom.
It has died out, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let me look at the picture.
Somebody said Erica Lindbeck also voices Barbie, and yeah, that's a thing. Oh man.
You know what? Femme America does wear a USA bikini top and the same little white thing, the white shirt with the tie in front.
Now we know the Food Wars author ripped off Femme America. Rip off. Confirmed.
Yeah, so that's possible. There's a good chance that she meant to say that, like, "No way, are you Femme America?" Not, "No way, you're American?"
That's funny. Oh man, you're American. Yeah, no, duh.
We're all American. You're American.
At least I hope we are.
I understand. Why would someone fly out from another country all the way over to New Jersey for a convention? Unless if you're a special guest.
Okay. Yeah, unless you're that. Man. In America.
Mars Butter says, "What are your favorite femme cosplays?" Like femme versions, I guess we mean.
Female versions of like
of male cosplayers. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Oh my gosh, speaking of femme cosplays. Okay, so you know how Joker from Persona 5 has that like dominatrix cop outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a girl cosplaying that and she looked so good. She was so good. Oh. I was dying. Like she looked so good. I'm like, I bless you. Oh my gosh. Wow, so that was the thing. I was like, yay. It's like, step on me. Oh man, that was great. That's one I can think off the top of my head.
I'm like trying to think and I'm just like, there's nothing that really stands out to me. Like I usually like the guy versions as the guy versions.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Except for Astolfo.
Well, Astolfo doesn't count. Astolfo is just a trap. Like
True.
Oh boy, this is a very interesting question. Travis says, "What kind of food did y'all eat at the convention?"
What is food? I don't know. What is the substance that you eat? You say.
I breathe.
I breathe. Hey, that's eating. It's eating air.
It's perfect.
I eat my adrenaline. That's how I survive a con.
For real though, if I really think hard, I packed muffin tops so that I wouldn't pay for breakfast. So I had muffin tops. But other lunch or dinner that I had, one time I had Ruby Tuesdays, but that was for day 0. What else? I had McDonald's one time. I had room service another time, which was awful, by the way. And a lot of junk, really. Not really much food. I had instant noodles.
I had
a hot
like
day, and I had instant noodles because I was a poor boy, and that's what you're doing.
Instant what is it called? Chicken noodle soup. Yeah, that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I mainly just drank water the entire time.
Breakfast we like diner thing, whatever, and we like ate pancakes and whatnot for breakfast. Breakfasts were fine. Lunches didn't exist. Dinners existed, thank God. But
dinner
lunches. What is lunch?
Yeah, no, lunch was not always a thing.
A thing that happened because I am busy doing things.
I may have skipped that part.
Yeah, I might have skipped that part. It's fine. Like, my mom was like, Sarah, you need to eat. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm fine. Because I just live off adrenaline. It's fine. Just live off that.
Seeing anything else the chat might be asking.
Yeah. Talk about Femgil.
Femgil isn't official. Femgil is fake. It's not official. It's not
I've seen like several like Femgil things. I'm like, no.
I mean,
gosh dang it.
I mean, if and like, you know, when Femgil becomes official, that'll be awesome to see.
Yeah.
I really like to know how they would do
double the mongrel.
I know, right?
Oh man. Oh, speaking of that, I actually met Gilgamesh's voice actor at A-kon, David Vincent.
Oh my
god. Yeah, he was cool. It was because I went up to one of his autograph things. I luckily got a ticket for him because again, everyone's all about that Matthew Mercer, but yeah, I went up and I didn't have anything for him to sign, so I just had him sign like the ticket thing for the line, whatever. And I was like, oh, I just went and saw the Fate movie, the new one, whatever it was called, Heaven's Feel, yeah, that. And he's like, oh yeah, and I'm like, yeah, you had like one line out of the entire freaking movie. Like, he has one line, like, dang, like, it was funny because like before the movie they had played like clips of the voice actors talking about their experiences and blah blah blah, and so I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see Gilgamesh in this movie. One line.
Yep.
I was like, wow. And he's like, yeah.
Someone in the chat actually said Femgil is real though. She's in Prisma Ilia. You know, that makes sense because I've never seen Prisma Ilia. I've seen like the first 6 minutes of episode 1, and I'm like, nope. So because I've seen
that Magical Girl one.
Yeah, no, I've seen clips of it. It looks super bad. It's like it's this Magical Girl lolly Yuri type anime, and I'm like, nope.
The only clip I've ever seen of that is that I remember I was watching a Lost Pause video, and he had like, I don't think it was one of his novel senpai, not whatever, I don't know. And then somebody had like put on his Twitter a clip of like the two girls kissing or whatever. And when I got into Fate, I was like, when I saw Ilya, I was like, she looks like that girl from that Yuri thing. Wait a second.
Oh God.
I was like, wait a second.
So
that was a thing that happened.
Oof.
Ha. Big oof. Yeah, I don't know. I might sit down and watch that series one time just to try. I don't know. I want to try it. I don't know.
Tsubaki says, me and my family get irritated and hungry when we are too hungry for too long. I mean, that's if you remember to eat. Like, you know?
Yeah.
At a con, you kind of just forget. It's not
you
good,
do.
But you do.
Yeah. It's like, what is food? I don't know. Oh, so the charity banquet was a thing for A-kon. It was interesting because so for the charity banquet they have like several tables for the guests to sit at, and you can sit at the table. And so I have like 3 stories for that. We'll start with the Aki and Joey story / Misty. So for their table, first of all, they had first put 2 little cards that had Aki and Joey's name on it, their YouTube names and stuff. And on one table, so I sat at that table. Then they moved Aki to a table down the way, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So, you know, funny story. The con people did not inform them that they had to be there at the charity banquet. So they were late, and they were late, and they had like just woken up and stuff. So that's why they were late. Because they got informed about it real late, but they finally arrived, so that was fine. It was fun talking to them. They're really nice people. me myself, I'm not really a fan of Misty, but that guy's super nice. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, no, Misty was the first anime YouTuber I ever subscribed to.
Yeah, yeah, but he's a really nice guy, and Joey's nice. Joey's a chill guy. Joey's a very chill guy. Aki's how you see her in her videos, pretty much for the most part. Yeah, and she's just super freaking short.
Oh yeah,
still shook about that. So this is a very long story about Vic Mignogna that I have, like, okay, for the past like 3-ish years that I've gone to A-kon. Like when I first saw him when I was 16, I forgot to bring something that I bought for him, which was a Star Trek plush of like the thing from Star Trek, the spaceship or whatever.
Is it just me, or did she cut off?
Oh man. Hello. So everything I've been accomplished. I did.
I think you got cut off. I thought it might have been just me. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, I don't know what happened. What was I saying?
I have no idea. You were just about to start.
Let's see. Vic Mignogna. Yeah, that thing. So, I got a Star Trek plush of the spaceship thing from Star Trek, right? And so I've forgotten every year to give that to Vic every time I've been to A-kon. This year I did my goal. I finally gave it to him, and he was like, "Oh, thank you. That's so nice," and stuff. And he's just a nice guy. And I was like, "Yay. I never have to worry about that again." Because gosh dang it, I've had that thing for so long and I wanted to get rid of it.
Oh wow.
Oh man. But yeah, Vic was fun. I didn't really get his autograph or a picture or anything because I've done that like a lot. So it's like fine. I just wanted to give him the thing and, you know, have a nice little interaction. So yeah, that was a thing.
Did you go to any 18 plus panels?
No, they didn't have a lot actually at A-kon this year. Yeah, like
I hate that.
I was hoping maybe like Joey and Aki might have one, but technically all their panels are 18 plus. They don't care.
No, they can't help it, but yeah, start cursing and everything. They just can't help it. So, how they talk.
So yeah, there was really none. Like there was that one thing you found. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, that was saddening.
Oh, you mean the Nerdlesque?
Yeah, that thing that I didn't go to.
My God, I never got to talk about this, guys. So on Twitter and Instagram, I was saying how excited I was that there was going to be a cosplay burlesque over at AnimeNext. I was pumped up, ready to see this because it's been over a year since I last went to a cosplay burlesque, and that one got cut off short because it started late. So yeah, so I was super excited to go to the cosplay burlesque. It was happening Friday night. And one of my friends that was going there with, Subin, she's never been to a cosplay burlesque before. So I'm just like, oh, girl, you got to go see it. It's just so funny. To me, I just find it hilarious. I don't go there to get turned on or anything because I can't. I'm asexual. But I go there because I think it's hilarious. So I was super pumped. But my legs...
just 1 second. I need to mute my mic.
Oh, good. So should I stop talking? Well, if she's muting her mic, then she probably can still hear me. Okay. So, I was super excited to go see the cosplay burlesque and stuff. It started at like 9:30. Yeah, the cosplay burlesque like starts at like 9:30ish or 9. Yeah, no, it started at 9. And I was like already dead by that time. I was dead by 6. I just finished 2 photo shoots, one for swimsuit 02 and the other for swimsuit 2B. So my legs were kind of just like, so I went over to the hotel. I'm just like, okay, you're going to eat something and then you can go. So I had the room service, tasted horrible, but then I was just like, okay, now I'm ready to go. But my legs were like, no, honey, you ain't going to go anywhere. So I'm just like, okay, all right, I'll lay down for an hour. Then I go. I fall asleep and I don't wake up till 11.
Oof.
And 11 is when the cosplay burlesque ended. So I'm just like, well,
poop.
I'm going back now. So then I just go back to sleep. And then my friend comes in later and she said that she really enjoyed the cosplay burlesque. She said the theme was Boku no Hero Academia. And, and it was about how like the students of class A were trying to prove prove their superheroes and stuff like that. And then apparently Doctor Strange showed up at one point because he's a real superhero.
Okay.
And apparently Kirby showed up.
What the? Kirby, get out.
And apparently in The Invisible Girl, Toru, she did a reverse striptease. She put on clothes so that you could see how she looked.
That's
and
funny.
I'm just like, God damn it, I wish I was there.
Dang.
Oh.
That stinks.
Yeah, I was super upset about that. Like, I was so excited to see it, but my legs just were not having it.
You should have just like took in your legs, ripped them off, and crawled.
Exactly. That's what I should have done.
Yeah. Just crawl. It's fine. I'll make it. Oh man. I had to mute my mic there for a bit because my dad just came home and he was like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Shh."
I get that.
Yeah.
All right, so we've been going on for an hour and a half. Got any story to close us out?
Any story to close us out? Yes, I do. Okay, so this was on Sunday when we were getting ready to leave. Okay, so we were getting ready to leave. We were like getting our last things at the dealer's room and stuff, and because my friend, like, he had owed me, and so he bought me a little like Karna keychain. Anyway, so we got into stuff and we were about to leave. We were calling my mom, like, "Hey, where are you going to meet us to pick us up?" Blah blah blah. And so when we called her, she had to like grab stuff from the hotel, whatever. So while we're waiting, I'm sitting with my two friends, and then I just had this moment of realization, like, wait a second, Reika is cosplaying Dazai today. And so I looked at my friend and I said, "Reika, Dazai," and we wide-eyed, we stood up, we told our friend, watch our stuff, we booked it to the dealer's room. We ran so hard, as fast as we could, because our legs hurt, but it's fine. And we booked it, and we finally got there, and we were like out of breath, we were dying, and we saw her in her Dazai cosplay, and everything was fine, but it was just like, we almost missed Reika cosplaying as Dazai. I would have, like, if I had like gotten halfway home and like realized it, I probably would have cried.
Reika's Dazai is fantastic.
I know, like, and okay, this was the best experience we had with Reika, though, is that, so my friend went first, and I took a picture of her, with Reika, and then Reika, like, without even, like, saying anything, she just hugged her, like, it was just super sweet, and she's like, "Thank you for coming," or whatever, and, like, my friend was, like, dying inside, and I'm like, awesome. So then it was my turn, and, we took a picture together and everything, and she did the same thing to me, and I'm just like, I have been blessed by the Reika. I've been blessed by the Dazai, Reika. Thank you. And then we both said arigato, and then we left the con. So that was fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. So overall, you had a good time at the con?
Yep, had a great time, except for those few little instances of, mess ups, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll volunteer next year. No, probably won't.
I wouldn't.
I couldn't be a volunteer. I mean, honestly, I could, because I would be that person and be like, okay, fast pass, you're over here, normal over here, and I would stay at my post, making sure that this happens. I wouldn't leave it. Unlike some people.
Damn.
I would be that strict person that people probably hate, but I don't care. I'm gonna make this
I would probably be like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was this one mean lady I remember, actually. She was handing out tickets. Like, this lady had the weirdest mood swings. Like, one time I got a ticket from her for an autograph session. She was like, "Oh yeah, sure, here you go." Later in the day, like, she's just like, give me this look of like anger, and she's like, "Oh, take it, whatever," or something like that. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, you have mood swings. Are you on your period or something? But yeah, that was a thing. So hopefully next year we'll have better volunteer staff. That's what I'm hoping on.
All right, then. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. Woo! Yay! Thank you so much, Sarah, for coming through as well.
You're welcome. I had fun.
Yeah,
second time being on your channel.
Heck yeah. This is.
I hope I can come back into this wonderful space of the salon.
Of the salon?
Yes, this is the salon space. I have been invited into the salon space.
Welcome to the salon space. 'Tis a safe space as long as the guys aren't here. Then it's a rough space, and we all yell at each other for fun. But anyway, what did I forget to do? Oh yeah, special shout out to patrons Chang Musty and Anthony for donating to my Patreon. If you'd like a very special shout out in the next stream, video, or what have you, then click on the Patreon link in the description to donate. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. You can leave a comment letting me know some of your convention stories and what are some cons that you're planning on going to. Because the next one I'm planning on going to is Otakon in August, which not too long ago, back in 2015, was the second largest convention in North America.
Really?
Yeah, back in
That's funny because, you know, I want to go to a con in August.
Oh, no freaking way. What con
I probably won't, though, because it's expensive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping. Maybe.
Yeah, no, Otakon is actually hella expensive. It's like $95 for the weekend, which is why I'm going as press. So,
you know, honestly, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see if Anime Fest has press, and if they do, I might. Because I really want to go to Anime Fest.
if they don't advertise it, then email them.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look at that.
It's a thing. It is. Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.